Good afternoon. This is a rehearsal video for Vesper Voices 3 and the gathering song. Here's the bulletin for this week. Gathering song is All Things Bright and Beautiful. It's a familiar hymn. It's actually in our hymnal, but I'm using it because there are some visual things I want to do, and it's just a good springtime kind of hymn to sing together. So the bulletin has the refrain with the music for the congregation, and then it has the words to verses 1, 2, and 4. I think we'll sing all 4 verses. That means that the ensemble or a soloist potentially could sing verse 3 of this. In your packet, you have the complete hymn with the refrains and the 4 verses. So just to give you an idea of the tempo, here's a little introduction. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, God made their glowing colors, He made their tiny wings. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. And then continuing on to all the different verses. All right, so that's the basics, and the visual part that I'm adding to this will involve using scarves, and I've done this with children, I've done this with older adults, and now we'll do it with the whole congregation. So our volunteers, whoever's in the ensemble, will help pass these out, and the choreography goes with the refrain each time. So I'm gonna have to stand up actually to do this. So the choreography starts with a circle like this. So it's all things bright and beautiful. And then you put your hands on the ends. All creatures great up high and small down low. Then you hold the scarf above your head. And you do all things wise and wonderful. Turn around in a circle. The Lord God made them. And for this, you kind of put your hand around and almost like a magician, Lord God made them all. So one more time, it's all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. And so we'll teach that to the congregation to do, and we'll practice that in our rehearsal at 4 o'clock. And so it's kind of with all the different colors, and you got everyone kind of moving around. It gives a very springtime kind of vibe. So we have the refrains with the scarves, and then on the verses we have the congregation singing with us on 1, 2. We'll have a soloist, or the ensemble will sing on verse 3, and then everyone again on verse 4, ending with the refrain. So that's the tempo, and that's the plan for All Things Bright and Beautiful.